Welcome to the Supply Chain Pioneers podcast, where we highlight industry leaders on the forefront of innovation and technology in planning, procurement, and logistics. Hosted by your supply chain pro to know, Ulf Venne.
Supply Chain Pioneers is powered by Everstream Analytics. Everstream gives you the predictive insights and analytics to make your supply chain faster, smarter, safer, and leaner. Go to everstream.ai to book your demo today. Hi everybody, we're back, and this time with Howard from KION. Hey Howard.
What's up?
You wanna quickly introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Howard Walfield from KION, which is Linde, Dematic, Still, and a bunch of other awesome brands.
Yeah, so all the cool things in the warehouse, essentially,
Yes.
all the tech.
Things that make things run when you're not looking. So
Yeah.
the way the Dematic makes it so the packages get to you in the morning before you realize it's there.
Yeah. And how long are you now in supply chain management?
So I started my career after college in construction in the pool industry, shooting with gunite, digging holes, all that type of stuff. And at Fidelity Investments, and then Raytheon, and that's where I really started in supply chain. So gosh, 15 years, give or take.
Okay.
I try to forget because as I'm getting older, I don't want that time sitting on me.
Yeah, but I think
I'm
it's
still young at heart.
yeah, you are young at not only at heart, you are just young, but seasoned when it comes to supply chain. So let's talk about what made you shift from construction to supply chain management. Was it intentional or was it just opportunistic?
Definitely not. Absolutely opportunistic. It was one of those things where, so construction, especially in the pool business, you're working, average wake up time was 3:45 in the morning, get home at 6, 7 at night, 6 days a week, half a day on Saturday, give or take. And I just realized, I'm like, I'll never have a family. I will probably become 500 pounds and just it wasn't worth it. So I was like, and it was a great opportunity, and the company's an incredible company and a family run company. It's amazing. And they treat their employees really good. But I was like, it's just not for me anymore. And so then I moved on to Fidelity Investments and was there for about almost a year, which was an incredible company as well. My sister still works there. She's a great employee. And then after that, Raytheon came up because actually my mother worked there and she sent me a job rec. And I was like, oh, I should apply. And I got the job, and it's a great company to work with for a lot of years. And so that was the journey into supply chain.
Okay.
And then but into supply chain risk, it morphed into that though.
Yeah. So essentially you went from construction because of a lot of workload to then end up in supply chain risk,
Yeah.
which
There's a lot of workload, but different workload where I'm not at the end of the day lying in an ice bath. Although I still do an ice bath because it's very healthy for you. If you haven't done it, you should do it.
Okay, I should do that. Okay.
Yeah.
So how does your day look like working in supply chain risk, especially these days, given there's so much going on?
Really, it's in the morning, you're checking Everstream, stuff that's happened. You're looking at incidents that may have affected your network. You're trying to figure out, basically you're just capturing what's happened overnight in different time zones, see if it's affecting your supply chain down the line. And then after that, it's working on the stuff that you've already got planned out. I have every day, the go-to things that I need to work on. And from there, yeah.
Okay, cool. Good. So you're here at Gartner because first of all, before we talk about why you're here, how did you like Gartner so far? What is your impression given what you hear at the buzz?
Buzz is a good word. There's a lot of buzzwords. Every presentation has buzzwords. I did a presentation. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I tried to actually eliminate buzzwords because there are so many buzzwords. But overall, though, it's very interesting. I think the direction that supply chain is going is obviously, if you look here, it's AI. I think it's the way you integrate it is the most important thing. But so far, it's been really informative.
Good. And so you had a presentation. What was the topic of your presentation?
Overall, it's about how we capture risk at KION and just the approach that we take. That it seems very obvious on how you would do it, but I don't think it's executed by most companies in the right way because I don't think they're willing to put in the people, the time, and the investment into it and listening to one of the Gartner presentations where they were talking about what it is to build up a good supply chain risk program, it made me realize that like how far back so many companies are, even companies that have a lot of money that could easily invest in it. They're just not seeing that there is a real ROI on it.
Yeah, totally. It was a very good presentation, right? I heard Mickey Mouse, I heard Walt Disney, Marvel, which is all very topical given we are right next door to the Epcot Center.
Yeah.
But the epicenter really was in your room where the action happened.
Yes.
It was good.
My dad jokes.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, and that's my whole career. So don't belittle the dad jokes,
no,
please.
I'm proud of them.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, so we talked about what you're doing right now and so on and so forth. What is something that you're excited about for the future of supply chains?
It sounds so typical, but the AI integration, simplification of complex processes through AI, it's a very broad general statement, but the work that you can do can save a massive amount of time. Solutions that you're a part of with Everstream, like the integration of all of that, the integration just into daily work that people can use. And that's what you hear it a lot here, but the tool is powerful, but it's how the companies actually decide to actually put it into practice, I think is the most important thing.
Yeah. But I feel we're still a long way away from what here often was talked about, autonomous supply chain. It's more
100%.
things that we weren't able to do because it was too much workload that we
Correct.
then can do, right?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, and I use it with Copilot at work, is just being able to comb through lots of data far more effectively and efficiently, which then saves you time for the stuff that you really need to do. And I think down the line, that's the most exciting thing, is to be able to get rid of the busy work and the small things to be able to actually focus on what matters.
Yeah, totally. So you're a busy guy. What do you do to distract yourself outside of supply chain management to calm down a little
You mean
bit?
the important stuff? Of course, I have 3 daughters,
That's good.
and a wife, dogs, and staying busy outside soccer. 2 of my daughters go to soccer school, so they practice 2 hours in the morning, then have school, and then 2 hours in the afternoon. And weekends is average 6 to 9 games a weekend of soccer. And my other daughter skateboards and does piano. She doesn't like team sports, so she's not into the soccer at all, which is great. But yeah, it's just soccer all the time, or football for most of your audience.
Yeah,
And if you want to look it up, it's Forms Academy, Forms Residency.
I think more than 50% of who watch this podcast are from America. So
Oh, really?
I think, yeah,
Okay. Soccer works.
soccer's good, yeah. So you're looking forward to the World Cup then? Is that a family thing?
So it's funny, because everybody asks me that because we're so involved with soccer, but we play so much youth soccer that I don't have time for like professional soccer at all.
Good, yeah.
My daughters like it, but they're so involved with their stuff that we just don't have time.
Yeah, I also feel watching is a little bit more boring than playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, I never played soccer. I didn't even want my daughters to play soccer. Now here I am with 2 girls at school for soccer.
Yeah. But you're more invested, right?
Oh yeah, I love it. It's the best thing in the world. I'd rather watch 11, 12-year-old and my 8-year-old soccer match than any professional sport.
Yeah.
It's the best.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Except when they're not working hard, but that's rare now.
Yeah.
But that's the one pet peeve. Like, bro, just work hard. So yeah, have fun, work hard. Just can't slack. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm not a crazy parent, promise.
Yeah. And my son is playing basketball, funnily enough, right? So we're flipping.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
But I also watch him. I rather watch him than anybody else.
100%. It's the
Yeah.
most fun. And that's what I tell people that have little kids, is like when you see them start to play, it's silly. They don't know what they're doing. But then all of a sudden you see like that small click, and then they start getting better at something. And you're like, oh, it's the most beautiful thing when you can see progress.
Yeah, that's fun. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching, listening, or however you're enjoying this fine podcast.
Wait, what about you then?
we have to cut
what
it quick.
What takeaway is you from the Gartner?
My takeaway from Gartner, okay, real quick. Okay, my takeaway from Gartner is we all are still going to have a job in the near future. So that's good.
That's good.
I feel that we need to continue to create momentum, and the AI story last year was already there. So they now had to go for autonomous AI, which I feel we're still a little bit away
Yes.
personally,
Yeah, I'd agree.
because I'm not sure our data is really doing it. And I'm going to be, I liked today's keynote a lot, which was around change management and how you have to build up trust and also have to make sure you diminish the risk for everybody.
You know what my takeaway from that was, though? Even just in the title, that it's sad that you have to have experts on trust.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's sad that you can't be just a natural human reaction, that you should, especially the belief should be that you have the best interest of all humans. And it's sad that you have to have an expert on trust.
Okay, I could go now. This is a talk I could do now for 15 hours on trust, but I think there is a thing where people in corporate always, and no matter where you are, in which business you are, we're acting differently in a business environment 100%. Than we do in real life.
100%.
For a lot of people. And I think that comes from how when you look at shows or any movie recordings, they teach you organically already in your health that you have to be different 100%. In business than you have to be in work. And I just plainly think that's wrong. You just have,
I agree.
People talk to people, and why it's weird that we all put on a different face all of a sudden.
I've had the experience where people are shocked that I can get responses from people at work that they're like, oh, they usually take a long time, and they message me back in a couple hours. And I'm like, it's because I treat everybody how I'd want to be treated at work. And it's just with kindness. Like my faith, I'm a Christian, and I live that life. And I try to spread it. If you treat someone the way they want to be treated, the way they should be treated, then you're going to get that response back. And that's where I have that hard time with the trust aspect of like, it should be innate that people should be able to care for other people.
Yeah, and just humans are humans, and they want to be.
But you're right, though. People act different at work. It's crazy.
Yeah, obviously, I was like that for a long time as well. But actually, recording this podcast taught me that in the end, you need to be a human being.
100%. 100%. It's so critical. Without it, it falls apart. That's where things break up. It's if you don't trust the people that you're working with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, I cut you off when you were closing.
I just wanted to close because we were outside and there was a little bit of a noise going on in the background, but it's all good now. Cool. Howard, thank you so much for doing this. Man. And it was a pleasure. And I think a great short podcast for everybody watching, listening, or however you're enjoying this podcast. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. We are still at the Dolphin Disney Resort and looking forward to getting some reactions on this. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Subscribe. Thumbs up.
Okay. Yeah. Bye.
This was Supply Chain Pioneers. Thanks for watching, listening, or however you are enjoying this podcast. You can find Supply Chain Pioneers on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all other major podcast players, as well as on YouTube at Ulf Talk Supply Chain. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. See you next time.